Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Thursday video. We're back in the garage again. We're going to be working on the welder. I hope you liked that little time lapse. We were just kind of mocking some stuff together. We'll go over that in a second. I kind of wanted to let those wires set because they're a little bit stiff. So I thought if I left them overnight in kind of the way they're going to be, that it'll work out better. So this was one of those boxes that I'd cut in half that we used for the welding project. So the housing that holds all the guts of the welder, the modified transformer, all that, that's what it started out as. They're actually for leaf springs. When we do leaf spring recalls at the Welder dealer, that's what they come in. So yes, I used the roof rack to get this there, then I didn't have to cut it in half. What do you know? Anyway, interesting thing. So I was thinking about buying a roof rack diffuser or trying to make one. When I hauled this there, you can see that big base on the bottom, that kind of big block of wood. Well, that hung down between the rail and the roof of my car, and when I was hauling this thing, it didn't make any noise. So I found this nice piece of plexiglass, and I think that's going to be our answer. I'm going to make a diffuser to go on the front there, and hopefully we get rid of that drone. So give me a few seconds. I actually have another quick project for that one back there. The rest of it, I'm burning in the wood stove. We got her going nice and toasty. It's about -6 outside on this wonderful Thursday evening in Minnesota, so I'll catch you back in just a second. Alright, so kind of what we did with this, and I hope you didn't mind that time lapse. Obviously I made a handle out of some brushes, cost me a couple bucks. That's what brought the price up again. And anyway, we took this box apart, we made sure that the modified transformer fit inside, and I kind of wanted to give these cables a chance to sit overnight and kind of adhere to their shape because they're not very pliable. So we're going to go ahead and take this back apart and try to rig up the rest of the electrical system, and we'll kind of go through step by step and let you know what we're doing. So the first thing we got to do is go ahead and take this cover back off and try to route our electrical system. We're going to end up cutting a panel back here to mount our switch plate, so we're going to do all that now and see how that lays out. Alright, so we got the panel off. I'm going to go ahead and try to mount the modified transformer. I'm going to anchor it here, essentially so it can't move when the thing is tipped up. I want to get it as far down as I can so I have a lot of room for the switch and the electronics to plug into the wall. But I have to be careful because I don't want to bend these wires too much. So we're going to go as far down as we can and anchor this thing in. We'll worry about making it pretty later. Alright, so right now we got 2 screws. We got one down in this corner here, got a screw there, and we got one down in this corner up here. We're going to end up putting another one here, but we're going to ground the plug into this on the spade connector side. So we'll end up adding one more screw over here to keep this nice and tight. So now I got holes for the transformer to mount in. I'm going to go ahead and take that back out. We're going to cut apart this back panel. I'm doing this with the transformer out of there because I don't want to get sawdust and everything in there that I can't get out. So we're going to take this back out and we're going to cut the hole for our switch cover. Alright, so what I did was, it's going to be hard to see here, I scratched the outline of the light switch cover into here. Now, because obviously the switch isn't going to be quite that big, I'm going to go inside and drill 4 holes in the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to cut it out with the Milwaukee hacksaw and connect the dots, and we'll have a square to put our switch in. Alright, so electrical system's finished. We put a notch up top for the power cord so it can't pull all the way through, and we got our switch. So we're going to go over what we did. Our power cord came right in through the back here. And what we did is we stripped a section of the green wire, and you can see down here there's a grounding screw on the switch itself. So we stripped a bare copper area and pinched it in between that screw. Then we went ahead and we attached it to the transformer and grounded out the transformer as well. After we did that, we took the white wire and spade connector and connected it to this side of the transformer, and we salvaged a spade connector that we took from the microwave, this red wire here, and this portion goes to the top of the switch, the top screw, and the black wire goes right from the power cord to the bottom section. And that's that. We got an electrical system rigged up. I also did go ahead and put a 4th screw over here in this corner, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, just because this thing's kind of heavy, and I don't want it falling around and ripping everything out. Alright, so now the welder's pretty much ready to go. All we gotta do is put our handles on. For the handles, I got some chunks of wood, and I got electrician screwdriver just for added safety. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this as the handle. I'm gonna end up zip tying or attaching the cable to this wood block itself, and the lug is gonna go up on this end. We talked about that copper wire. We're gonna use that as our welding tips. So I'm gonna put the lug on here and go ahead and attach that down. Alright, we're gonna go try this thing out. Steven's over there working on the 3-wheeler. It's a Honda, and guess what? He's my witness. Steven, if I die, if this thing kills me when I plug it in, you can have this place.
Yay!
Little shitty chunks of steel that we had laying around the garage, but it's not super thin. I mean, it's sheet metal, but that's all I want this for, is to weld some sheet metal stuff together. So, the spot welder was a success, and for the low cost of not under $10, it was like 15 bucks. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in for Thursday's video. The welder was a success. We'll see how that goes when we get the Fox body and some other projects in here that we have to spot weld. I don't know how often I'll need a spot welder. I really just wanted to see if I could make one out of a microwave. Thanks for tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe. See you next time.